Have you ever wondered what lies on the far side of the moon? The side we never see. The side that has inspired mysteries, theories, and questions for decades. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might change the way you think about our closest neighbor in space. Welcome to Information World. For as long as humans have looked up at the night sky, we've seen only one familiar face of the moon. A surface full of craters, shadows, and dark seas of frozen lava. But there is another half, always hidden from Earth. A side that rotates perfectly out of view because of a phenomenon called tidal locking. This means the moon turns at just the right speed to keep one side facing us at all times. And that's where the mystery begins. For years, people have asked why NASA shows us only certain images. Why early photographs of the far side were blurry, limited, or incomplete. And why the side we cannot see looks completely different from the one we can. In this video, we'll explore what scientists know, what NASA has revealed, what remains unexplained, and the real reasons the dark side of the moon is so strange. Let's begin by understanding why the far side is so different. When spacecraft first photographed the hidden hemisphere, scientists were shocked. The surface looked nothing like the familiar face. There were almost no dark maria, those flat plains of cooled lava that form the shapes people often imagine as faces or figures. Instead, the far side was covered in craters. Deep, violent scars from billions of years of impacts. One of the most mysterious features is the South Pole, Aitken Basin, one of the largest impact craters in the entire solar system. This region is so massive and so old that scientists still debate how it formed. Some even believe it may have exposed materials from deep beneath the moon's crust, revealing clues about the moon's ancient past that NASA has only partially discussed. But the real question is, why is the far side so heavily cratered while the near side is smoother? The most accepted answer is that the crust on the far side is much thicker. Because of this, ancient lava could not rise to the surface the way it did on the near side. But this explanation raises another question: why is the crust thicker on one side? Some researchers believe the moon once had two moons that collided and merged. Others propose that early Earth's heat caused one side to melt more than the other. These theories are still being studied, and NASA has not given a full, definitive explanation. Now let's move to the next mystery: radio silence. The far side of the moon is unique because it is completely shielded from Earth's radio signals. It is the quietest place in the inner solar system. Scientists love this idea, because it's the perfect spot for radio telescopes to study deep space without interference. But this silence has also fueled theories. Some people suggest that NASA uses the far side for secret missions, shielded from Earth's communication. Others think there may already be structures or equipment placed there, protected from detection. While there is no confirmed evidence for these claims, the perfect radio shadow of the far side makes it an ideal location for hidden operations, scientific or otherwise. Now let's talk about the Chinese space program, because they did something NASA never did. They landed a spacecraft on the far side of the moon. In 2019, China's Chang'e 4 mission became the first to successfully touch down on the far side. This was a huge achievement, because no communication can reach that area directly. They had to place a satellite behind the moon to relay signals back to Earth. When their rover began exploring, it sent back high-quality images of the surface, but this raised a question: why didn't NASA attempt this decades earlier? NASA has explored the near side, orbited the moon, and mapped it, but never landed a manned or unmanned mission there. One reason might be the communication challenge, but with NASA's capabilities, many experts believe they could have done it long before China. This gap in exploration creates space for speculation. Now let's address one of the most popular questions: are there signs of structures, bases, or unusual objects on the far side? Some people believe certain photos show strange geometric shapes or shadows that look artificial. Many of these interpretations come from low-resolution images from older missions. When newer, sharper images became available, most of those mysteries were resolved. But a few areas still spark debate because the patterns look unusual or out of place. Scientists say they're natural formations, but the fascination continues. Another mystery is the moon's composition. NASA has confirmed something strange: the far side actually has a different chemical makeup. It contains more radioactive elements like thorium, and a different type of crust material. Scientists don't fully understand why. Some think the far side may have once faced intense asteroid bombardment. Others believe the moon didn't form exactly the way we think it did. Now let's move to a deeper, more hidden topic: the moon's interior. NASA's Grail mission discovered something surprising: a large, dense mass buried under the South Pole, Aitken Basin. This mass is so heavy that scientists describe it as something massive trapped beneath the lunar surface. It could be metallic, it could be ancient asteroid material, or it could be something else entirely. NASA released the findings, but did not offer a clear explanation. This discovery continues to raise questions because the far side is also where some of the Moon's strongest magnetic anomalies appear. Certain regions produce magnetism far stronger than expected, and scientists still don't fully understand why. Some believe these anomalies may be related to the buried mass. Others think they might be remnants of an ancient metallic core or past geological activity that NASA hasn't explained in detail. Now let's explore the idea of hidden data. NASA has thousands of Moon photographs, but over the years, some images released to the public appeared blurred or partially edited. NASA says this was because of old equipment and transfer issues. Others think sensitive areas were intentionally obscured. While there is no proof of cover UPS, the inconsistency in image quality fuels speculation. People also ask why NASA hasn't returned humans to the Moon in over 50 years. NASA's official reason is funding, safety, and new priorities, but many wonder if the far side holds secrets that agencies prefer to avoid or keep quiet. But here's the truth: the dark side of the Moon is not literally dark. It receives sunlight just like the near side. It's called dark simply because it's hidden from us. The real darkness lies in mystery, not light. So what exactly isn't NASA showing us? The answer is this: not everything has a clear scientific explanation yet. The far side contains unusual chemistry, deep craters, strange magnetic spots, a giant buried mass, and a shape completely different from the side we see. NASA has revealed data, but there are still gaps in the story, unanswered questions that even scientists continue trying to solve. And that's where the mystery lies. Not in secrets being hidden from us, but in the parts we still don't understand. Thank you for watching. If you love exploring space mysteries, science questions, and powerful what-if scenarios, make sure to follow Information World for more.